It's another hot day here in Miami. It's the afternoon of a very cool day because I'm smiling. Not that my SP2 is right here, because my good buddy 650 literally just got off his truck and I went to grab my camera. How was the drive?
20 hours.
You know what I could say? I feel your pain.
Yeah, you do?
I had Super Cruise, but...
I know, you cheated.
Yeah.
So that's not fair.
And you had a trailer.
Right.
But you have a much nicer truck now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, I told you guys he's coming. 650 Eva's here. We're gonna have a lot of fun, but we're gonna get the bikes out, let them rest, and then we're gonna do some fun stuff. Even his Pitbull trailer restraint systems.
Yes.
I mean, I don't use their stands, but those restraint systems are very cool.
Indeed. You only have to attach the rear axle of the bike to the trailer. No strapping, takes a lot less time and a lot less space.
And let me tell you guys something, I've never seen this trailer with this little amount of bikes. There's only 2 bikes in here, well, and some boxes.
What's because your freaking engine's in that box.
Yeah. This box here cost me $15,000, guys. But we'll talk about that later. Well, here's the infamous, YouTube famous, and he's wearing the Antisocial Club.
And this is but antisocial.
That's Jorge Martin's collaboration with Alpine Stars and Antisocial Club. Did you know that there is a chance that he'll be riding in Aprilia next year? Yeah, because he wants a factory seat. It's not confirmed yet.
Yeah.
But Eve,
yes,
we're working late hours here. Let me turn the camera around to myself and Eve right here. Yeah. And you got to see this RSV4 now in person. I want to get your in-person impressions of this bike, and you heard it too. And we heard your RSV4 yesterday that you're leaving here with me, thankfully.
Yep.
What do you think?
First of all, you're ripping off the exhaust on my RSV4. You're replacing it with this, please.
Okay, I don't rip anything off. I'll take it off,
take it off
and gently replace it with this.
Because believe it or not, guys, this exhaust sounds better than my shorty SC Project that is on my current Ultra Dark. And I didn't think that would be the case.
Yeah, you didn't believe me when I said it.
You told me that?
Yeah.
I didn't believe
it. This is loud. By no means it's a quiet exhaust. Yes. I think it's classier, a little more sophisticated.
Refined.
Yes, that's
loud but refined.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it pops and bangs.
It reminds me of a stock AMG G63. I mean AMG 63 exhaust.
Yeah, pops and bangs.
Pops and bangs, but it's refined.
But I think you need the AMG Sport exhaust.
Yeah.
I have it on my E60. I have an E63 wagon, guys. If you guys are car guys, you'll know what that is. Yeah. And he actually has a GLS 63. Yeah. And I'm a big AMG fan. I had a GTR Pro before Jared did, just like Jared's.
That's right.
But I mean, if you're a car guy, you gotta like the AMG V8s. And I bought that E63 wagon after you took me around in Cleveland in your GLS, because I remember, I'm like, man, this is cool. I can take my family around and sound like that. But and then purple wheels. I know you kind of like doubted me when I said we're gonna put purple wheels on this bike.
I did, and then you sent me pictures and videos. Doesn't do it justice. In real life, it looks amazing. The person that wins this bike is going to be a show bike for them. Yeah. Whenever they ride it, take it around. Be prepared for people to talk to you. So if you're hopefully you're not an antisocial person, because they're going to want to talk to you about this bike everywhere you go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It looks really cool. You know, we had it for a short time. I think we did it justice. We just filmed our walk-around video of this beautiful bike, and so. The bike is going to California, so am I, and so is Eve. Yep. May 24th and 25th.
Right.
Eve is going to be, I have to remember, right? But this is a vlog, so I don't have to remember everything.
You know what's funny? I'm going to get off on a tangent here about the freaking his freaking memory. So I told Manny the other day, I said, Manny, my Ducati Panigale V4R needs a new sprocket, right? And he tells me, okay, I'll send you the same size I sent you last time. I'm like, how the hell do you even know what size it is? And he told me the size. 41 or whatever the heck.
I won't remember it now because it was at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was, but he remembered.
What? Speaking of memory.
Yeah, I have a horrible memory.
I want to, because I want to ask you a question. Do you remember when we first met on the phone?
Yep,
This
I
is
do.
I
do. So I called, I don't know if you remember this, I Googled S1000 forum, because I used to be a member a long time ago. I went on the S1000RR forum, and I see all these ads from Motomillion.
This is a long time ago.
I didn't know what Motomillion was. At the time, I was getting my parts, buying my parts from somewhere else. I saw all these ads, but they were really professional ads. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I said to myself, I'd love to work with this company, this Motomillion company. So it had your phone number on it. I called, and I thought he was just a regular employee, because who in the hell, what owner answers the phones and stuff like that? They weren't doing that. And so we got to talking, and I remember the conversation too. I was like, do you think the owner of Motomillion would sponsor me for some videos? And that's how it all jumped off.
Also, my S1000RR was for sale, and you're trying to convince me to take my S1000 to Coda because you're going to go to Coda, so you get to see it.
I do not remember.
And I was like, I cannot go all the way there for no reason if you're not buying it. Yeah. But I'll tell you my side of the story. I recognize his voice.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't know, Ebe is one of the original motorcycle vloggers on YouTube, or motorcycle content creators.
Yeah.
And so I recognize, it took me a little while to figure it out because it's hard, right? When you receive a phone call from someone's voice.
I do remember it, because it was a motorsport, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a
motorsport,
yes.
And I couldn't get them. Sills didn't have any. And I needed one for my build series. And I was trying to buy his motorsport because it was already done up, right?
Yeah.
Already had his parts on it. I'm like, and why don't I just buy this thing? And you wouldn't sell it to me.
And at that time, no one had done the motorcycles like that, you know? I don't want to I'm not saying it for my own ego or whatever. I really don't care, but it had, this is 8 years ago, something.
Yeah.
It had carbon fiber wheels, prototype bolts, the 520 kit, carbon fiber everywhere. Yeah, so.
It was exactly what I needed for my build series. It was already done. And I was like, man, that's a hell of a story.
Yeah, I think it's a better story that I didn't sell you the bike. Now we worked together and we were good friends, you know.
I remember the first time we actually met.
Yeah, I remember too.
I delivered the bike to Orlando.
Yes, yeah, that was another.
You pull up in a freaking Mini Cooper. I'm like, what is this guy in a freaking Mini? Of all guys, I knew he was a freaking rich dude. I'm like, he's pulled up in it was an S though, wasn't it? Mini Cooper S?
Yes.
Please say it was an S.
Yes.
Okay, it was an S. Good. So
I like every kind. I don't discriminate, right?
Yeah.
But that was we had a good time in Orlando too. We met Jerry Campese in Pennsylvania. We had a nice ride, 3 of us. Yeah, it's been amazing. This guy's a good guy, man. But I want to say something. I say it to everyone. Aside from his antics that some of you guys don't like, which, I mean, I get it, right? Why not roll race? I mean, it's not my thing, right? But he doesn't take calipers off and he doesn't chop the bikes up. So, but you really, like, you're one of the first people that I met that it likes riding motorcycles. It's crazy.
I do. I love riding.
Like, you get a kick out of just riding, which is great because I notice it with you, and that's amazing, you know. It's a
funny freaking story about riding, Manny. I took my Z06. So this car guy in Cleveland invited me to a drag strip car thing, you know, that he paid for, he sponsored, right? And he wanted me to bring my Z06 and my H2 to race him because he has a Tesla Model S Plaid. Special edition. So I brought those bikes, and for giggles, I threw my Multistrada in the trailer and brought that too. We went out to the track day. I did literally 3 passes on the Z06, tucked it away. I did 2 passes on the world's most powerful H2 that tried to kill me on the track, put it away. I intended to do 1 pass on the Multistrada. I did 1 pass, loved it so much, I ended up doing 25 passes on the Multistrada. The rest of those vehicles were put away. That damn Multistrada, I mean, you rode it.
Yeah. See, that's what it is. Remember, on the last video, I drew a parallel between a Harley Davidson and Ducatis, which you guys seem to like it. I thought I'm going to get a lot of heat for it, but I'm telling you, he hasn't ridden a Harley yet, I think.
And I won't. I don't like them, man.
But I
too
mean,
heavy.
but
the multi-strada.
I'm telling you,
it's a sport bike.
I'm gonna get you on a Harley, but that's what I mean. If you like motorcycles, I ride a Vespa. You know, I go around.
I love scooters too.
I've like
125.
My Vespa's decked out too. It actually does 75 miles an hour.
Brembo brakes on your Vespa, right?
Olin suspension, Krapovich exhaust. But I think that's what that really drew me into. That you are very, very enthusiastic about motorcycles, which is cool. But and you said something about world's most powerful H2.
352 horsepower.
Yeah, I think I got to get your impressions on the world's most beautiful M1000RR. Let's go see it?
Yeah, please.
It's this way. So we got Michael Knight sitting here, guys. He's angry at me because I'm not giving him motorcycle parts. But this is our Panigale V2 over here. It's going to be the, should we say sister bike?
To the SP2?
Yeah, so we'll call it that. I usually don't give genders to motorcycles. To me, they're machines.
Yeah.
So, but we'll say that it is the, we'll call it the little brother.
Yeah.
It's the little brother for the SP2. But here, let's check out the world's most beautiful M1000RR. I'm going to put this here. Ta-da! Yeah.
Stickers are perfect.
I mean, I have your stock subframe over here. It is, I mean, I want to say it's an exact replica, but much better, right?
Yeah.
But
you got the competition on there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Competition. Do you need me to get more of these competition stickers?
I think you gave me
a bunch of them. Okay.
I mean, there's 2 bikes that have this. It's the 2 bikes. Yeah, it's 2 bikes that matter.
Does Jim's have competition on it? I certainly hope it does.
Of course it does. No, yeah. Okay. It has to. So this is one of 2 Motomillion M1000RRs in existence.
Yes.
And not everything deserves the Motomillion title, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we actually say those things just to say it. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of giving this the Motomillion name. I don't know what you think. It's the first time you're seeing it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Olin's in the front now.
Yep.
Right? They're hidden by this big thing.
Yeah, they're very hidden, but it's, you know what, I like it because sometimes, I always say it on our walk around videos, and I did say it on the walk around video of your motorcycle, I like subtlety.
Yes.
You know, the guy that drives around in a Mini Cooper S sometimes.
Yes.
And I just like that subtlety that if you look at this thing, I mean, if BMW wasn't held back, I dare to say they would have put these things. These are the new Rizoma wing mirrors. Yeah. And so Rizoma actually, you could tell that they engineer their things to the bikes because look, it's a completely different shape.
It is.
Yeah, I thought it's just going to be an S1000RR one with a nice base, but it is meant to be on this bike for number 1, the aero effects, and number 2, it's so that you could actually properly view with the mirrors.
You know, that's amazing, man, that they would make this for the M1000, a limited production motorcycle.
Yep.
That they would spend the money in engineering and all that, time and effort.
Because it's not just copy paste from the other bike. Every single Rizoma aero wing mirror is bespoke to the motorcycle, not just how it mounts. It's you could tell, right? It looks different from the S1000RRs.
Blue bolts on the other side.
Yep,
too.
yep.
Yeah.
So it has all Pro-Type bolts now, which is something that it didn't have.
No. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
I'm happy that we got another M1000 in here after what happened with our M1000, but you know, there's no need to go back into that topic. I think we should enjoy this motorcycle here.
Absolutely.
As it is. Well, we really did it, right? Because I think we did what this bike should have had. I know that there's a lot of things involved other than, you know, the company wants to make money as much as possible. And this is basically an M1000RR that didn't get Brembo brakes from the factory. We gave it front and rear Brembo brakes, and these are not direct swap parts, guys. If you haven't seen this, we teamed up with Matthew from Emesco from England. So this actually is made in England. He made that for us, and he actually engineered also the mount that goes on the Öhlins forks, because it's not a straight swap for the Öhlins forks.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So this bike. So here's the real question.
Yeah.
Does it deserve the world's most beautiful M1000RR title now?
Absolutely.
Yes. That's your trademark. So I'm happy this is 650 Ibs M1000RR that we got here. But we got to go for dinner.
Yes.
We got to load up the bikes.
Beautiful, guys.
Because Eve is already leaving.
Yeah, that's a quick trip for me, but I will be back.
Yes.
To pick up the that and to bring down the multi-strada for Michael Knight. And I might even, because I have my airbags on at the time, Manny, I might even bring the Z06 for you, Michael. That'll be awesome, right?
Yeah.
Because really, I'm only taking back one bike. With the big trailer with the Z06 inside, I can only hold 3 bikes. Yep. So if I bring the Z06, the multi, and I can bring another bike. 2 bikes.
Eve is so upset. I mean, Michael is actually so upset that Eve didn't.
That he didn't bring the multi-strada. I was like, Eve's coming, he's gonna bring the multi-strada. Let me ride it, I really wanna try it.
It's coming next time.
Speaking of people who like to ride, let's get him.
Oh yeah.
He still bothers me. Yeah.
He's a younger version of me. He loves to ride.
Younger, shorter.
More handsome.
Am I supposed to? Can I say brighter or?
Yeah, you can say that. He's a very smart guy, man. To come over to a different country and navigate and to drive in freaking Miami like he does and still be alive. Yeah.
I guess no pun intended there.
Yeah, I hope no cops watching.
Yeah. Walter Byers is watching.
Walter can.
Yeah.
Well, it's all hearsay.
Yeah.
You know, it's all for the camera. But one thing that Ebe also brought back for me that it's in here now, which I think I showed you guys when Ebe brought it. This SP2, I can't stop looking at it, guys. I love this bike. So it's over here. But 650 Ebe in Miami is continuing on because we're gonna go grab some dinner. Everyone is hungry. And then
we gotta get some parts for. We can't forget Jim's parts again. He'll kill us.
No, but also you want to put a
parts too,
So on camera, on record, I refuse to put frame covers on this bike because I think this bike as it is perfect, but Ebe insists, and Ebe will get the full 6 carbon fiber frame covers because I think it's just right amount of carbon. But you know, whatever is right for me is not right for everybody. So by all means, it's not going to look bad, but it's just going to.
Jim wants them too.
Yes, Jim wants them too. Yeah. So if in case you guys didn't know, Jim actually bought our Motomillion M1000RR with his brand new engine. And
his engine warranty starts from that point.
Oh, okay. So
he's got a full 3-year warranty on the engine.
Like, I mean, I'm a very fair person.
Yeah.
What happened to me, I don't think was right. We're not going to get into that topic again. But I mean, I don't foresee it happening again.
No.
Because this bike over here, I'm so upset because this thing runs so well. It sounds very healthy. My bike didn't. And after we had it here, and I want to thank you for allowing us to have it here. It all happened after we weren't planning on having it here, but the bike our bike wasn't here anymore, and Eve actually knows how much I actually like wrenching on stuff, getting stuff done. Like we had that front Öhlins fork solution for this bike. Obviously Öhlins forks do exist, but we did come up with a way to install those aero covers that this bike really needed. And it allowed me to do my job, you know, so, and also enjoy the presence of this beautiful motorcycle because I'm a nerd for things, so I really enjoy it. Let's go to dinner, guys, because we could continue talking about motorcycles and everything else over here. Well, it's another day and 650 Eve is gone, but as I mentioned, I'll be back to seeing him soon. He left us this beautiful SP2, the Motomillion Panigale V4 SP2 that I already showed you guys, but over here is his Ultra Dark, not this one here. That's our Panigale V2 project and it's in the way. And I'll show you why in a second. But this is his Ultra Dark. We're going to be doing more work to it, and as he mentioned, he wants a full SC Project exhaust system rather than this CRT slip-on. They both sound great, but that full exhaust system is something else. And you're probably wondering why this Panigale V2 is here. We are making some improvements to our studio, guys. We're putting these acoustic panels up there to get rid of our dreaded echo that we've been having in this big wide open space. But I think that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys want to see more of 650 Ebe, in about a week or two, I'll be meeting him in California as we mentioned. And I'll have my vlog camera with me. Till then, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, have a good one.